Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that is pretty crazy and that is happening in certain Grand Theft Auto Online lobbies right now. So, do you guys remember about 8 months ago, this thing started appearing in Grand Theft Auto Online lobbies, and you can see it's almost this like giant mechanism robot. Its entire body consists of tanks. It has Hydra jets on each of its arms with big 18-wheelers as its eyes, and you can see the rest of the lobby is pretty chaotic too. And thanks to Reddit user MonkeyBoy305, we can actually see what's going on in this lobby, as there was a video provided as well. And this is just absolutely insane. This is something that was going on about 8 months ago in Grand Theft Auto Online. And I think for a time, Rockstar was actually able to stop people from using mod menus and trainer menus like this in order to get stuff like this into the game. And for a long time, they seem to have had it pretty cleaned up. However, I was browsing the Grand Theft Auto forums yesterday, and a user on there, Bravo Alpha Romero, posted this image right here. And this image is, I guess, another one of these giant transformers that is attacking and taking over Los Santos. So let's just break this down a little bit. You can see there's some new objects in there, including the Phantom Wedge, which is obviously very resourceful. We've got some trains that are in there as well, gasoline tanker trucks. You can see other compartments of the train, big goods tractor trailers, which I'm guessing is meant to be like the guns of this giant massive thing. Now, I'm not entirely sure what sort of damage this thing could inflict, but just based off of what damage we could see the other kind of robot like this inflict, mainly it would just like smash through walls and cars and other people and flip objects and other things. And I would imagine, since the two things on the front are the Phantom Wedge, that's probably what it would do. It would just be like a massive griefing machine that would ultimately just start pushing things and people out of the way. And apparently that is not even the only thing that is happening in certain Grand Theft Auto Online sessions. Another user, Godtrams, said that he saw a flying yacht that is using, I guess, like the wind turbines in order to fly this thing in around Los Santos. These are some of the images right here. You can see it's literally just a giant yacht floating above the world with those wind turbines on there. So again, that is pretty crazy. That seems to be another thing that is appearing in Grand Theft Auto Online lobbies right now. And then another user, Rusty4x4, posted a couple other images of a very weird car show that he stumbled upon. So this is like a modded hybrid car show. It's cars that have been like combined with other features of other people, or other vehicles, I should say. And you guys can see here, here's a couple examples. You've got the Mesa and then the Rusty Rebel. You've got what looks to be like a lifted version of a vehicle that we can't even own, and that is the Lost Slam Van. You can also see the new Bravado Yugo Classic with like a bunch of things on top of it, like it was about to go camping or whatnot, like some surfboards and whatnot. That's pretty cool. You can also see the Bravado Rumpo Weasel News version of this van that looks like it's about ready to go to war or chase some storms or something like that. So that was pretty neat. And then you can see a combination of the RV and then the Vapid Sand King, which definitely gives you some pretty interesting looks here. And another way in which we can tell this is recent is the blue dot that you can see kind of towards the back there, indicating that one of the individuals, or the individual taking the screenshot, actually owns the Arcadius Business Center CEO Garage, which obviously only came out with import and export. So yeah, this is happening recently, and it's happening after the latest patch update. Now, for the most part, I don't have a big problem with many of the things we saw. Those like hybrid combination of cars. I mean, who is that harming right there? If anything, I just think that's cool, combining the best features of multiple vehicles, creating one awesome looking one. Like I said, I really don't have a problem with that. The yacht in the sky, honestly, who is that affecting? The only thing that could affect is someone flying a helicopter or a jet and they accidentally run into it. So in that regard, I could see that being a little bit frustrating, but at the same rate, if you can't see this giant yacht, then you probably shouldn't be flying anyways. The only thing I might have an issue with is that giant robot, but it, for the most part, looks harmless. And honestly, whoever took the time to design this, it actually is kind of a piece of art. Even though it does have that crazy destructive potential, I think that whoever did this really went to a lot of effort and time in order to get this done. So even though I'm impressed, I would still caution you guys to stay away from anything you possibly see like this in a Grand Theft Auto Online lobby, because if something like this is going on, who knows what else is going on either. We've talked about a lot of crazy different scams that have been going on recently, where players are not only having their money drained, but they've been put into bad cheater lobbies with like the insurance fraud and scams. Now, luckily, Rockstar has actually completely removed that, where they've removed the penalty for blowing up someone's vehicle, so you can't be put into bad sport, which I guess is a band-aid on a much bigger problem. But the point remains, if something like this is able to be spawned into a Grand Theft Auto Online lobby, there could be so many other more dangerous and deadly things that could be spawned in. And I guess that kind of brings me to my next point. Where are you going to experience this? For the most part, you would only see this on PC. There might be a small chance that something like this occurs on Xbox 360 or PS3, and it is highly, highly unlikely. In fact, I think it might even be impossible that something like this occurs on PS4 or Xbox One. I know that those systems can't really be jailbroken to the point where trainer or mod menus like this would be allowed to happen in the game. So bottom line, I just wanted to let you guys know really what's going on right now in Grand Theft Auto Online, especially on these PC lobbies. Absolutely crazy. And if you see something like this, do not be surprised and do not be alarmed. It's likely that the next time Rockstar will be able to fix this will be within the next update or the next DLC. So who knows how long you'll be seeing something like this, or how frequently you'll be seeing crazy objects like this in the game. Again, my recommendation is that for the most part, you always stick away from public lobbies. I know that sometimes that just simply cannot be avoided, whether you're doing biker stuff, CEO stuff, or import and export stuff that does force you into a lobby that is public. But if you aren't doing that, I recommend staying to crew sessions, solo, or just simply invite only so that you can avoid all the craziness that is happening in Grand Theft Auto Online. But really, that's all the information that I have for you guys in this video today. Hopefully, you found it pretty enjoyable and entertaining like I did. It's just crazy to see what people can come up with in online. If you did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. I will be live streaming here in a bit on my channel, so please do stick around for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. But of course, with out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.